Hello there. What you see here is, well, the start of my next art video. I'm going to be working on a birthday picture this time, except this is going to be different. This is going to be me working on the setup for a collab. As if you can tell already, this is a birthday picture for my friend Zach MFK Attack. We go back many years. He is my closest and bestest friend. We met on DeviantArt back in 2018, back when Eclipse, or I think around 2018, 2019, I think it was when DeviantArt was starting to show its ugly head with the Eclipse thing, and well, long story short, a bit of a story time here. This is when I put out a post saying, "Hey, does anybody want to add me on PS4?" And I did this around the time because, well, as times changed in DeviantArt, so did the lack of activity. The audience mood with my watchers was starting to change, or the artists I followed. Obviously, when a website makes big changes, people start to move out. They go find alternatives. So that's kind of what DeviantArt is somewhat going through. I don't know the full extent of it right now with the AI thing. I know I moved. I am not coming back at all. I think I'm pretty much done with that shithole. But yeah, back then people were still trying to figure out where they wanted to go, and I think at that time it was going to be Twitter. Well, they probably have left a lot sooner than that. I remember just after 2016, with the mood at the time, people were already kind of doing their own thing and moving elsewhere. But yeah, I remember at the time my mood was just like, hey, look, if DeviantArt is gonna go to shit, then I'm gonna be like, okay, well, let's play some PS4. Like, just feel free to add me on PSN. We'll hang out. And Zach was the first one to accept the offer. He showed up and said, hey, you want to play PS4? I was like, yeah, sure, I'll add you. And that started a snowball of events of me becoming one of his. He looked up to me, and over time, I learned a lot from him, and I started to look up to him too. He helped change my perception as an artist. He's one of my closest friends now, and as you can tell from the the 5,000 videos on the channel, yeah, we've been gaming a lot since then. We started on the Ari-Dynamic archive, and that was, you can tell from the very early videos that the mic quality was ass. Well, granted, we didn't know how to do that stuff, but then I started, clipping some of her funny moments. I was like, oh, I can do this. I can clip that. I can clip this. So, back then you could upload it on Facebook or YouTube, and you only had to pick you can only do 5 minutes of it. I think there was like a self-imposed limit of like 2 minutes, 3 minutes you can only upload on things. But then came hourly videos. Like, we record like an hour of GTA or Red Dead. Now that channel has been kind of phased out, but I'm actually thinking about putting all that stuff on the new channel. And I know the quality won't be good, but it's mostly just for historical preservation. Forgive me, I had a bit of a burrito earlier. And I can hear Zach snarkily talking, but if he's watching this video. But so yeah, and I credit that meeting to why GNC was founded, my Discord server, because it's not so much when I first began on Discord. When I discovered what Discord was all about, we had gone through, oh gosh, let's take a nostalgia trip back in time. You had Yahoo Instant Messenger, AIM, Skype, shit like that. But Discord was the de facto one for me. It was ideal. And originally, our Discord server was called Thurscord. It was named after my webcomic, Keeping Up with Thursday, where Patrick and Vinny originate from. That's a whole other story. But its intent back then was it was essentially just me as an artist interact with my fans, and it was initially pretty good. You know, I remember it having 90 members, and they were all people I invited off of DeviantArt. But something in the back of my head said, like, as cool as this is, as fun as this is, and we did have some funny moments back then. We did kind of. There's some artwork I have of the Thirst Chord server still saved. I like to archive everything, but eventually we said, you know what, maybe this artist and his fans thing isn't really working out because it's amusing. The foundation is there, but we could do so much more. And I don't want to take credit for the idea. I might have had a small part of it, but not like a major one. But I remember talking with Max the Wicked, another good friend of ours, like another bestie of ours, and he's another follower. Check him out. I'm actually nearing you in subs, buddy. We'll celebrate together. We'll play some pinball. But forgive me. Whenever I eat, my throat gets fucked up. But we said, why don't we just make a gaming server? Why don't we just get everybody who's active, people that are readily available, and play some games. And I was like, you know what, you're right. Like, instead of just let's be a primarily gaming server, but we'll only pick, like, the most active people that we know, the people that are on it regularly, the people that, you don't have to be a diehard gamer or a hardcore gamer, but it was, back then, I think the group was like 10 people, and now we're at close to 80 again, just like Thirst Chord. But the difference being is that it went from active, just 10, maybe 20 close friends, tops. I'm going to say maybe 10, 15. And from that, like, it went from that, and then we had such great chemistry together that, soon we started adding the friends that we knew. So, like, Max would invite Samson, and Samson would invite Drav, and then you got me inviting this guy, CZP, Rusty, Nate, I don't remember the exact order of them, but the point being is, like, they thought, wow, this is cool, maybe I'll bring my friend along, and then they come in and it's like, hey, this guy's actually pretty cool, he's actually a nice guy, I like him, and it's just it goes from there. Like, Max invites his, they invite theirs, I invite mine, they invite theirs, and it just grows, and 10, 20, 30, 40 people, and it's been a wild 5 years, because then you see us playing with the Mice T developers, or the I'm trying to think who else has appeared on. We've gotten a shout out of sorts from professional wrestler Matt Silks. You'll have to forgive me if I don't, but Matt Silks is one of JR's buddies. He saw one of the 2K22 videos of him kicking my ass, and we were going to put that in a Titantron, or his music video, or a package, or something like that, and I love that. Unfortunately, I don't think it actually came to be. I think he's just too busy to work on it, but it's stuff like that that gets you talking. It's like, I really love that, but this isn't about me, this isn't about the server, this is about my friend Zach. Zach has helped be the mediator for a lot of us, whenever we're down and out, or we're trying to solve a problem within the server. He has been the guiding light that keeps, says, hey, let me talk to him, I'll handle this, respectfully and candidly, and he's been a super nice guy. It takes a toll on me as a moderator to, with all the commissions I owe, and I know some of you who know about the owed commissions, yes, I know, I'm getting to you, I know, trust me, it's stressful, I'm still in this situation, but again, it's not about me, it's about Zach. And so this is a collab with me and Sprite. So I'll be on the left. I'm going to be drawing the layers. Well, I think layer 1 is already done because I actually drew Zach right here. But yeah, one layer of Zach in front, admiring the birthday cake. I'm also going to add the cake as well. And then I'll draw myself the Bearsona version of me, not the wolf one, because I feel like that would be more appropriate. The wolf one is kind of its own thing for other means. But yeah, so bear version of me on the left. I'm talking about furry bear, not the other meaning, so get your mind out of your gutter. The one on the... So, Bearsona me. Sprite will be on the right. And Sprite, I'm going to be drawing sprites for Sona for the very first time. It's going to be really cool. I hope I can live up to it. This is all kind of short notice, because I'm also... You probably heard me say before the Zootopia commission, but if you didn't, yeah. And then Draven Samson will be in the back. And so I'll be doing what I can and prattling and boring you all with my conversation. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. But I'm going to do what I can and try to get everything right. And then I will hand this over to Sprite, who's going to color and shade. We're going to do our best. That's all I can say. And I hope he likes it. I don't know if we'll get this done today, because today is his birthday. And we got a lot planned. There might be a FNAF 1 and 2 stream today, maybe. I can't confirm. Then we got wrestling on Friday, and then we got karaoke on Saturday, along with... Actually, no, I take that back. We got wrestling on Friday, and then Tetris, I think. Or no, or is it wrestling and then VR chat? Yeah. I think it's wrestling and Tetris, the Tetris movie from Dietz, and then on Saturday we have karaoke. I think Tetris is... I don't know. I'm not going to bore you. We'll figure it out. I'm just trying to get some engagement out of here. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. It'll be a short video, spliced together. One more thing before I kind of recut the next part of this. Nobody's brought it up, but it's the thing I mentioned in the first video about the snarky comment about somebody unsubbing from me. I brought it up in the Rouge video. I shouldn't have to apologize for that, I don't think, because it's just like, why would you unsub for like a Don Bluth Disney style dragon? Like, whatever. Anyway, that's past. I'm moving on. Fuck that noise. Alright. Shall we get started? Alright, here we go. And now, through the power of editing, I'm going to do this. Alright, so... not much has changed since the last video, so this is kind of combined. So, as the Tetris CDI music plays in the distance, here's our layout. And let's go ahead and... I'm going to call this the backup, the spare copy, just in case we have to edit anything. And forgive my allergies. So, obviously, this is Zach. I'm gonna send this to Sprite. Pretty easy peasy. And now comes the fun part. Drawing us. There. Boop. Alright, all done. Alright, end the video. Let's catch you later, guys. Have a good one. Alright, no, I'm just kidding. Alright, so shall we begin? Let's actually import. Let's get Sprite's character in there too as well. Let me import this. Alright, come on, Sprite. Where did you need the file? Oh, there we go. There we go. Alright. Oh, also you might have saw a little preview of the the Capcom versus SNK thing on my preview list. Uh, I would like to actually, well, I actually handed that to my friend Caius the Otter, and he's someone who's also joined us for games. He's another best friend of mine. Check him out on the appropriate art channels. I think he's on DeviantArt for Affinity. I'll have to ask, but Caius the Otter is also on Blue Sky. Good guy. You'll like him a lot. One of our best buddies in the arcade fighting game scene. We got to do more with him. Alright, so let me also fire up. Let me see here. Alright. Where is my old persona? Actually, this works too. There we go. Don't mind if I borrow you for a second, Mr. Beast meme? There we go. There we go. Okay. But, yeah. Alright, so now this video is going to be very, very not timely. It's probably going to go up next Saturday, maybe, or on Tuesday. Obviously for reasons being, because I didn't think I was going to be making art videos around this time. I didn't think people would be all that interested, and I'm actually really happy to find out that people are interested. Or at the very least, they like the background, sorry, the background noise. I keep getting told that my voice is very peaceful, and I appreciate that. Thank you. It means a lot to me. It's like, because when you think about it, would you rather, what would you prefer? Would you want me to do the YouTuber voice or the VTuber with the anime chicks or whatever? It's like, you know, and the thing is, like, I got nothing against VTubers. They are actually interesting to watch. Not my thing. I think there's maybe like one or two furry YouTubers at most that I've seen. But it's not it. I don't really care for it too much. In fact, although the thing is, I'm actually kind of debating if I want to do my own. If I want to get involved in the scene myself with my new Vinny model avatar. You probably saw that. I put Vinny in a couple MMD videos, dancing and sing-alongs to songs I have never heard of. But let me see. All right. See, the thing is, I could have used my persona. I mean, yeah, I'm sorry. I could have used my wolf sona, but I think, given as the years have gone by, and I think Zach would actually prefer my persona the most. A while back, we actually finished a session of Tower Unite. We played Sweet Tooth, and if you've played Tower Unite, it's a lot of fun. It's basically VR chat without the VR, and VR chat is Tower Unite with VR. Okay, that's off. That's actually really awful. I gotta finally do this. Alright, let's see. Because we want to get the hand in there too. I'm gonna try and do the cake. There was gonna be a funny, we actually kind of discussed, and I don't know if Zach would have wanted this for his birthday, but the idea was gonna be, my wolf helps him blow out the candles, but he's about to sneeze, right? And he clenches my mouth. He clenches my wolf sona's muzzle, right, and inflates my character. I feel kind of weird saying this publicly in a YouTube channel, but I'm going for a cartoony vibe with that kind of thing. All right, let's see. All right, let's get this. I think that wolf one would have been fine. Let's be real here. I'm trying to think what else happened. Actually, I can't really think of anything to really talk about. The only thing really interesting I have now is to say is that it is 4 o'clock in the morning. I shouldn't be in bed because I have to get up early and pick up where I left off. I forgot to mention, but I want to keep it kind of on the down low. There is something else I am working on for a friend of mine who's on Twitch. It's nothing major, but it is something that will be featured on his Twitch. I don't want to give it away just yet. Still early to say. Alright. I think I'll try to make it at least good enough for Sprite to... big enough for Sprite to add any extra details. He can add whatever he'd like in this one. I don't mind at all, really. There you go. Funny enough, I don't know what kind of cake Zach would be into. That's the thing. I'm resisting the urge to say one. Strawberry. You think you like strawberry? I think you like strawberry. I like strawberry. I'm a big fan of strawberry. Strawberry and chocolate, vanilla. Is there such a thing as orange flavored cakes? I don't think I've ever seen it. I really don't remember if there was an orange flavored cake. I actually really like orange flavor. Mostly, what cakes do you guys like? For me, I kind of like, Oreo cookies always good. In fact, for my sister's birthday, we had a not mint. We had a ice cream cake. It was vanilla and strawberry. Can't say I'm big on the ice cream cake thing myself. Mostly because it just kind of feels weird eating it when it's like still fairly, if it's been in the freezer and it's really hard. It's like, but I can get by. It was not bad, honestly. Probably could go for it again. Let's see. I'm trying to think what else will happen this week. That was actually kind of cool. There was I was on a Twitch stream for an artist on VR chat. Don't know if he wants me to give him a shout out because we did get to watch the footage of it, and it was actually pretty fun. Like we took him to me and Samson put a couple of worlds together. We made a list of worlds that we would recommend to him. Everything from party games to liminal spaces to I wouldn't say use liminal spaces, but more kind of like strange yet familiar places, places that would. Wait, that's liminal spaces in a nutshell, isn't it? No, you'd be like, okay, maybe not strange or familiar. Shopping malls, shopping malls, like things that feel familiar but are not the real thing. And here's the thing, and this is something that my friend Dravnus brought up. They are very romanticized, at least the malls. That's not to say that there's stuff there that's not good. No. Like there's the Palm Cafe. That one was on VR chat, and it's actually a really, that's actually not too bad of a world. I really like how it's made. But what I mean by very romanticized is that, well, they don't feel quite right. You know, when I think about my time in San Jose when I was living in San Jose with my mother and grandmother and my sister, we lived next to Eastridge Mall. And Eastridge Mall was 2 stories tall. It was a huge mall, but it didn't have like neon lights. It was pretty basic, pretty simplified, or at least it felt like normal. But I get why people do that. I really get why they do that. You know, it's just. But I still. But yeah, when you go on VR chat, it won't quite feel like the real deal. I think the closest you can get to that would be the one that feels like a port from Gmod. But yeah, I lost track of what I was talking about now. But also, let me check my DMs real quick. It's probably Zach. I see it right now. Well, it's not Zach. I can tell you that much. It's not Zach. He's probably just taking it easy. Probably, if he's not vibing on Tarry Night, he's probably on the battlefield. Probably dealing with the world's weirdest people on the battlefield servers. But anyway, where were we? But yeah, the malls on VR chat are they're very wonderful eye candy, and the same goes with like what people design. I mean, there's nothing wrong with neon lights, but yeah, malls are different for everyone. I will say this though: don't go to the one in Merced if you can call it a mall. The last time I was there, it was very boring. And by boring, I mean like nobody was going there. The last time I remember going to the one in Fresno, we're talking like a couple of years, maybe like 5 years ago. God, I don't remember. Might have been 2020, 2019. That's where I got my Harley Quinn hat that I feature in a lot of my artwork. But it was bad. I think we actually witnessed a robbery. If I had to be honest, at least that's what the impression I was told. It sounded like we were on our way to our car and we saw like a bit of a fight going on, but we didn't know if it was a robbery. And I felt like just 2 people having a dispute. There was no fighting actually going on. It was like a heated argument or something like that. And we just kind of like, let's get out of here before shit gets worse. But I will tell you this: the top floor was nothing but business suites, like business offices. It was probably the least exciting mall I've ever been in. The only thing good about Fresno was the fact that we found someplace a lot better than that, and we picked up some anime DVDs, Tenchi Muyo, Back to Future the Animates, or no, that was on Amazon. Tenchi Muyo, Samurai Showdown. There was tell you what, on the next video I make, if you're still here, I will remind me so I can go and tell you the stuff I picked up when I was at what was that place's name? It's not Suncoast, because Suncoast is out of business. Oh, what was it? Not Tower Records. Rasputin's Music Store. That's the place. All right. But yeah, if you want me to go down the list of some cool stuff I bought, let me know. Hit me up. I'll go ahead and explain what I got. Yeah, remember, I'm recording this at 4 o'clock in the fucking morning. I'm dead tired. I should be in bed. But no. This is my friend's picture, and I want to dedicate this to him. I am that fucking senile of a human being. Alright. let's see. But yeah, Fresno was boring. It was really boring. Alright. The funny thing is that this Tetris CDI music is actually really. It's making me want to go to the shopping mall right now or watch that voodoo vampire robot guy. That B-roll footage of people hanging out at a arcade in 1995 or something like that. That's a good channel. By the way, did anybody watch Liam Triforce's video about the Guitar Hero series? That was actually pretty dope as hell. I like that one. A lot of good people came up with some good videos this week. At least the ones I follow. Liam Triforce is a good one. I don't know if I mentioned this. You should check out. And I'm not saying this just to give like random shoutouts. These are actually people I watch. These are. I'm only the YouTube videos I like to watch are the ones that are like retrospectives and documentaries, not the. And the thing that always pisses me off is that like when you're watching. I'll be watching like Gaming Historian, right? And YouTube algorithm is like the YouTube algorithm fucking always thinks they know what's best for me, because I'll be like, okay, I'm watching the Oregon Trail video, right? And then the algorithm's like, hey, did you know that there's some YouTube drama going on? You should go check that out. Or hey, this news is news. You should go check that out. No, I'm not interested in anything political, mostly because I'm uneducated and I couldn't provide you an answer. But more importantly, it's not my thing. Like, I don't really want to watch depressing news. So it's like, hey, if you're not gonna get that stuff out of me. All right, but let's get back to happier stuff, shall we? All right. This looked better in my head, so happy birthday! There you go. There, yeah, it's quirky, it's silly. That works. All right. Let's see. Now let's get. Let's see if I can get. Actually, I might actually have to revise this. I'll leave this up to Sprite if he wants to add anything. Let me check my DMs. I'm getting 2 pings right now. Give me a minute. It is. Well, that's that. I'll be right back. Alright, where were we? Yeah. Just my friends talking about what they want to stream coming up next week when my schedule kind of dies down a little bit. Got my buddy Cameron wants to do. He's looking to play Cuphead. And we got, who else? Fuck. Oh, yeah. Dravnus is looking to play a little bit more of FNAF 1 and 2. He's on night 5 as of this writing. He'll probably get farther than that. I have confidence in his abilities. I'm pretty sure that my buddy's going to make it past night 5 in time. I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, and Kaius and I were actually just now talking about Guilty Gear. Maybe that's something we can strive for taking a look at in Fight Cave coming up. Yeah, remember this video is gonna go up like a week from now. It's like May 2nd, so we're looking like what, May 7th? So hello from May 2nd. 1 week later. Yeah, but I know you guys get more and more compliments about the art videos, and I really appreciate that. Real talk. I'm glad you guys, even if you're not watching it, some people said, "Hey, hey man, the voice is relaxing. That's good enough for me." And that's what I like. That's what I like to hear. You know, it's like you don't have to watch these videos all the way. You don't have to, be like, "Hey, this video's awesome." As long as you're not leaving stupid shit like that one guy who was like, "Hey, this is creeping me out, fella." It's like, okay, this is neat. I was hoping I could add that one part of my leather jacket, but I guess not. I guess this is fine enough. Yeah. But yeah, I like this. I like this song on Tetris. And hold on, I'm getting a DM. There we go. Okay, yeah. My friend's Cameron's talking about Cuphead some more. He's teaching me about Parsec, so now we can play it online, which is good. I do want to play Cuphead with a friend. My buddy Final Draft actually got me the game, and we couldn't play. It was one of those strictly controllers only, LAN network only kind of stuff, or one player. And I was like, man, that sucks. That kind of sucks, dick. But yeah, all right. That's something to look forward to. If we can get that working, that'll be even better. I'm not sure what I was going for with that. I guess it's just clean. Also, speaking of Cameron, I want to give a shout out to my buddy Cameron Hops for gifting me Mario Party Superstars. He actually got that for me very recently. And that really, really makes me smile because that was actually one that everyone told me was the good Mario Party game. I mean, I had Super Mario Party, which was fun. It was fun. Granted, like we couldn't do too many online games together, but I think it was me and Cyril we did that. But I lost my track of thought again. But we want to do like a 4-player Mario Party. The internet connection thing was still kind of an issue, but it was actually kind of fun when we were able to play it. Okay, I think I fucked up the sleeve really badly. Oh god, maybe I should have did this like this. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna remove that weird part. I thought I could do cool and hip with this thing, but that wasn't the right idea. But yeah, I heard that Super Mario Party was kind of lackluster for reasons being it just wasn't as fun as the later one, and I think it was like there were limitations to it. Maybe you could kind of refresh in my memory because you got to understand we play these games once and then just kind of it's forgotten about. We did play it, we didn't record it. Like we did like a couple of rounds, me and Sai, and then that was really just the end of it. But if we can get the internet connection to work this time around, at least we can get more players. We want to get like Nate and JR and maybe Rusty even as well. Um, there we go. Okay. So that is my side. Let me fix this pants up a bit. It's gonna be kind of a tight squeeze because we have to cram a lot of people. So, obviously, as I mentioned, I'm going to be kind of asking Sprite to do a little bit of heavy lifting due to my commission status. I'll be sketching them out, and then he'll be adding in the coloring, shading, as you will, and then we'll see how it goes from there. But I want to make it at least. I'm leaving out a lot of details because I want him to. He's free to put as much as he'd like. He can go full hog if he wanted to. Okay, I'm not happy with the hand either. Maybe I should bring the hand a little bigger. Sounds like a very Monkey Island song. That's another game we gotta do. Clean this up a bit. I will admit the purple on this layer is kind of a distraction. Yeah, admittedly this is not a perfect picture, especially when you're drawing when you're half asleep. It's like you really should be in bed, Ari, but I want to try and get this out there. I was also kind of thinking about doing there's another game actually I was thinking about streaming. The way we set it up is that Zach went out and got Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted for VR. Sprite got me the sequel. So what I was thinking is that while Zach plays the first one, I avoid it. Not because I don't want to see it, but mostly because I don't want to get spoilers. I mean, I kind of know what goes on in that one, but I also kind of want to like experience it for myself in a way. Like I don't want to. I want to go in completely blind, other than what I've seen. So I would let him do that, but while he's doing that, or at least in between the times that he's streaming, I was going to play Dust Elysian Tale, which is a game that I really should have played when I got the game. It is a visually stunning game, and it's one that, okay, so I'm thinking like the bunny goes here. So I'll be right there. There you go. All right. I am too tired to really talk about gaming right now, especially when you're trying to remember certain subjects. You're just kind of like, oh, you're too tired. Well, the thumbnail is going to be like, Ari draws a birthday gift, but he is tired as fuck. It's like, it's like, oh boy, Zach's gonna rip me a new one. He's gonna be like, hey, well, if you're retired, why did you do that? And I'm like, yeah, the angle's all off on this one. Head should be larger. I should kind of cut that right there. Oh boy, yeah, this is a very tight squeeze. I am not sure I'm even happy with this layout. It's like normally it would go like, normally it would be like his belly goes a little bit around here, but there were some videos I was kind of thinking about putting on in the background, like VHS rips, but I don't know the full extent of how that would work. Like if I put on, say for example, like I tend to watch a lot of VHS rips, uh, like when I draw like something like stupid and kind of childlike, and I think that's the end of the soundtrack. So I guess I'll just replay it. And I got another DM, so excuse me a moment.